Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at the Tilray brands. This was a stock analysis request from one of the followers and I wanted to let you know that anyone can make these requests and I will most likely cover them, especially if there is an actionable trade setup to follow. Now in the case of this chart, it's not something I would normally recommend, but if you are interested in it anyway, we can track some potential upside that we could be developing in this area, and who knows, over the long time frame, maybe even towards new all-time highs. I'm not declining that possibility completely, but beware, it is an overall all-time downtrend and I am extremely cautious about any charts that have such a structure. And yeah, personally I just mostly stay away from them. Now in this area we need to start our uptrend count from the all-time low. There really cannot be any discussion about that, not in this case anyway. And here I would say that okay, we had a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, and now we are towards the end of a third wave to the upside. Now this is perfectly fine. I have a near full count in the third wave, I have a full 5-wave count in the wave 1, and if we look at the extension for a third wave of what we would expect, we can see that we already reached the 138.2% extension. So technically we have already reached the ideal target in a third wave, but I still need to push higher within this structure, because within this internal wave 3 I see here a 1, 2, a third wave up, a fourth wave down, and now I'm looking at a fifth wave to the upside, where this fifth wave is not yet complete, so I am still looking for at least a larger correction and another leg up to have a full 5-wave count within the fifth wave as well. That is really not very negotiable for me. If we do not build this structure, I would pretty much have to look into different interpretations other than tracking an impulse in this area. But if we manage to form here the next fifth wave to the upside, we can expect a larger correction in a wave 4. And if we manage to hold that afterwards, this wave 4, and build a fifth wave to the upside, we would have a larger initial wave 1 to the upside, and then we could look for a correction in a wave 2 that could present, or that would be seen as a very good opportunity for an entry. And basically the same thing happened in this area when we got on the smaller time frame on the internal structure from the larger wave 1 that we are tracking, a 5-wave move to the upside, and we had our correction in a wave 2, and yeah, you can even see each of the waves, how it was created. Maybe the exact count is not like this, but still it is a 5-wave structure, and to the downside we have a 3-wave structure, and then we started our uptrend, which was a very strong movement. It was basically 138.2% extension of the wave 1 already, and I believe it is not yet over, and we will track this by really looking at the support zone here for a wave 4. Now in this case, I am not necessarily certain if this wave 1 top should be here or here, doesn't really matter anyway. Instead, what I'm mostly focused on is the retracement for a wave 4, and that would be between the levels here that we have. Yeah, so between the $1.66 all the way down to the $1.46 level. Now again, if we fail to hold support here at the 50% retracement, this could technically still be fine to build as a diagonal structure to the upside, where in this case we would still have a wave 1 here, but then it could be considered an ABC structure, and then within the third wave this would still be part of it, but it would be also an ABC structure, and then we would need an even further extension in the fifth wave to the upside after we have a correction in a wave 4, also an ABC structure. So I would much rather prefer the structure would be much more clear and reliable if instead we formed here a fourth wave and then we push higher in the wave 5. So basically, if we break below the 50% retracement here without fulfilling here the fifth wave to the upside, we could still see higher, but the probabilities of that working out in a nice structure would be extremely reduced, and it would not even really be something that I would focus on, because yeah, it would be in an ABC structure, and those are a lot less reliable. And I would personally just stay on the sidelines, especially in that case, and just watch from further away. But if you are interested, even in that case, so for the impulse, we are looking at the 50% retracement, and for the diagonal structure, we would be looking at the 78.6% retracement. And if we break below this level, yeah, then we might be looking at very probable failure where we don't manage to build a clear 5-wave structure within the 5th wave to the upside, which would suggest rather that, yeah, this movement is probably over and it is not within an impulse. It could really be just a different ABC structure that has developed in this area, and it would be overall very, very bad for the chart, and yeah, even worse than just breaking the 50% retracement in that case. But for now, there really isn't much else to add. I can provide you an idea that could be working out technically if it manages to load, and that would be where, okay, this isn't necessarily a 1, 2, 3. It could be really a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this could develop as another 1, 2, and maybe another 1, 2 here. But the probabilities of this working out are like far, far below what we would expect in the green scenario, where we are looking just for another 5th wave to complete this movement to the upside. So for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.